Things are calming down in Milwaukee after a weekend of violent protests. Riots erupted after police shot an armed black man during a foot chase. Milwaukee PD says Sylville Smith was armed when he fled a traffic stop on Saturday. The officer ordered Smith to drop his gun, and when he didn't, the officer fired.
He was hit by 2 bullets, one in the chest, one in the arm. That individual, it's a 23-year-old man, has died. The officer was wearing a body camera. It is my understanding that the body camera was operating. Because it involved the Milwaukee police and because an individual was killed, the investigation is being led by the state of Wisconsin.
The mayor also said Smith had a lengthy arrest record, and officials said he was carrying a stolen handgun loaded with 23 rounds of ammunition. Protests immediately after the shooting were destructive and volatile. 6 businesses were set on fire, 17 people were arrested, and 4 police were injured on Saturday. Milwaukee saw a second night of unrest Sunday night. Protests last night were smaller and less destructive, although some violence continued. Meanwhile, the National Guard is on standby if Milwaukee authorities say they need the extra help. Footage from the shooting has not yet been released to the public. Police Chief Edward Flynn said that the video from the officer's body camera showed Smith had turned toward him with a gun in his hand. He added that the incident appeared to show the officer acted within the law. That officer who fired the fatal shot is African American. Flynn says the department is concerned for his safety, and although he hasn't been identified, the officer is staying with relatives outside of Milwaukee. Authorities are waiting for Smith's autopsy results. Records show he had run-ins with the law dating back to at least 2011. Smith had been arrested or ticketed for a shooting, a robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, possession of heroin, and more. His most recent arrest was last month for cocaine possession.